Alright guys, so I have created the version 2 of my ammo function. So I'll just give you a quick run through it. I'll do a proper one when the full branch is complete. Uh, yeah, so let me just set the scene for what it does. So if you have ammo in your gun, I've got two guns at the moment. Each gun has a secondary ammo, so kinetics like normal and armor piercing, so the additional one. I have set it up so not only does it have a minimum and maximum ammo for like a maximum you can put in your magazine, but also like an ammo pool, so how much ammo you've actually got. And then on top of that, that's for each ammo type. So two of those for each weapon. So that's four in total because there's two weapons. And then I've created the logic where, if you had 3 rounds left in your like handgun and you swap to a different ammo type and then you swap to a different weapon, and then swap to a different ammo type, and then you went back to that original gun onto that original ammo type, you'd still have 3 rounds. So it's a bit of a it's tricky, but cracked it. So if I just go through what's happening, so there's on consume. So firstly, if I take a step back and we just look at equip and unequip, just so you know what's going on. So here we go. So yeah, you put a weapon into this slot, this you see here, drag it in, there you go, appears. So then when that weapon comes in, that weapon is a item class, so not that one. Blueprints, item classes, there you go, PDW, so personal defense weapon. So it's this. And that's in the world as that. Then when you pick that up, it sets the info, breaks the info, gives it its name, file name, and then does some information to say, is it equipped, is it unequipped. This is off a a weapon tutorial video. This what the unequipped equipped logic you see in here. 80%, 85% of this is what was done in the video. The guy, just like that slots video I talked about with like save slots, it's the same guy. So the Unreal Game Dev. So Unreal, and then GAIME dev. So that's the equipped unequipped logic. So essentially, drop it in the slot. If it's a weapon, it'll flag as equipped. So that is the overviewing action, uh, overviewing overarching information process to get that weapon in the slot. But this video is specifically on the ammo. So yeah, get the weapon in the slot. It's the current weapon. So that becomes the current equipped weapon. So if the current equipped weapon is not the same as the last equipped weapon, and the current equipped weapon is not null, so essentially we haven't got an empty slot. Um, if true, set the last equipped weapon as the current equipped weapon, add it to a weapon history, look at that slot information you saw in that equipped unit where I set it to like equipment weapon info, crack that open, break it, and then use the keys. If ignore the print strings, it was all like testing, so the print strings aren't normally there. Pull that information. So what this is doing here is pulling the first ammo type because it's 0. So first one, so that's always kinetic. If that's contained in the ammo map, so essentially if you've already used that gun, it'll feed into the ammo map. So if you've already used that gun, then find uh, the ammo, put that back into the ammo pool. Ammo pool is your current gun, current ammo type. Yeah, and then if that's true, so you forget this, ignore. So you go straight to this, and then look at the ammo type. Just wipes it empty because it holds like it puts in like an empty in the first slot normally for these maps. So wipe it, and then for each of the ammo types feeding from here, in that array, so this values array, then feed it into the ammo map. So that means when you, I haven't got the right debug on, but essentially when you put a weapon in, you unholster it, you've got your kinetic and you've got your armor piercing. That was a version 2 sprite. I need to port it over to version 3 sprite. So you put that weapon in, got 2 ammo types. So when you put that weapon in, when you put those 2 ammo, you get those 2 ammo types into the map. This is what's creating it right here. And then just like it pulls the damage, pulls the damage modifier, the variable fire modes. So if I just show you here, you go like this, and I go V. It's only got burst and full auto. So if I go to this, put in that, it's only got single. So pulls the fire modes. Initial fire mode set to 0, so whatever it was, so you saw that'll always be burst, that'll always be single. I could set that up to be whatever you had the last fire mode on. Like might do that for preference. Max ammo. Max ammo is the clip, the magazine, so how much you can fit in the magazine. The current ammo is the max ammo. So if you've got the max ammo, but only to the maximum of the ammo pool. So what that means in human language is this magazine can hold 13 rounds, but my ammo pool only has 7. So the magazine is capped to 7. So yeah, that's what it does. And then the ammo type index, that is to make sure it's always kinetic. Again, that could be swapped to whatever you last had. So if you had armor piercing before you swap to the PDW, you'd have armor piercing when you go back to the pistol. And then this just logs that information. So that last equipped weapon name we saw just logs it into there. Unused ammo, I'll go into this in a little bit. That's a separate function. So actually, if I do it now, unused ammo. So that what you saw there, that bit. Look for the ammo type in used ammo. If it's there, then use that as the use that as that ammo for that ammo type in that weapon, and then like again to the max of the ammo pool. So what this means is I go like that. I go use 19 rounds. Use 10 rounds. See, it's reloaded it to full because I've got available ammo in the pool. But if I haven't got an available ammo, it resets it to that. So I might tweak that to keep it persistent across, regardless if you've got more ammo, your magazine's not magically going to reload. Let's set that to 19. Then I put this weapon in. So we've got 10. We've got 8. I go back, 19. Still 19. So that actually, yeah, I need to update that other way where if you're just swapping it, even if it's got available, don't do it. But when you swap the weapon out, you see it hasn't magically added in extra ammo when you swap back to the weapon. But it does on that. It's because when you change ammo, I've got change ammo flowing through a reload. So that's why it does a reload animation. And that's why the ammo refills when you change the ammo, because it's flagging a reload. So that is the unused ammo. So this, actually I don't need that now. That was just me testing. I overcomplicated it. Stick that there. So I don't even need that now. What this is doing is your last ammo type is your current ammo. Obviously it's got nothing special, so your ammo type is your last ammo type. What this does is it logs it in a separate map. So you saw I had 2 ammo types for those 2 different guns, so 4 different ammo types, and it logs what's in the current magazine for each one. So this is an upgrade of version 1 to version 2, so no doubt there will be improvements refinements I can make, because this was from July 2023. So just jumping back to that. So you've got your ammo pool, as you saw how it behaved, and then yeah, as you saw, that's where it gets its current ammo. So find the unused ammo. So when we had 10 rounds left, no, 19 rounds in our kinetic PDW, and we swapped weapon. Remember, it didn't reload it to 25. It kept it at 19. That's because it finds it from here and it feeds it into current ammo. I just need to make that logic match, where if you swap in ammo, it doesn't do a swap and reload. It should just do a swap or reload separate. Then we've got here, so find the ammo map. If the ammo type is in the ammo map true, wipe it, get rid of it, and then re-add it. This is so it doesn't stack the ammo pools. So okay, you've got 25 rounds left, backup, like not a new weapon, but just available max ammo. Okay, so then if you just did an add, the way I've set it up, if you just did an add, it would just add it. Well, just add it on top. So 25 plus 25 plus 25. So removing it and then adding it. Bit of a destructive mindset. Probably a better way to do it if I ever think about it. But yeah, wipes it, adds it, wipes it, adds it. So it never stacks up. So that's the consume. Then you saw the unused ammo that runs on the tick as well. I think tick is the best way to do it because it needs to be a constant check, but I'll have a little think about that. So you've got that. That's the ammo and the unused ammo for the version 2. Then we've got here, so the ammo type and damage swap. This is where it uses this damage, and I can probably get rid of that damage in on consume we saw here, because again, historic, but it works. So if it's not holstered and you're not aiming, ammo type is the last ammo type. Unused ammo, because you remember you've pressed that change ammo button, so the current ammo becomes the unused ammo because you've just swapped it to a different ammo type, and that's how it logs. That's how it logs that. If you had not used 6 rounds, you put that ammo back in. It would remember you had 6 rounds. You'd still use those 6 rounds. Ammo pool becomes last ammo pool. Changing ammo true. And then, yeah, it just looks through it. So this will just say, all right, so ammo type index was 0, if you remember here. There. But there's 2. There's 0 and there's 1. There's kinetic and there's armor piercing for these 2 weapons. So just add 1. So if kinetic, add 1 armor piercing, and as long as it's not greater than the length, then just add that 1. But you see, if you're already on armor piercing and you add 1, that becomes 2, but there is no 2. So if that's the case, if it's greater than the length, we just push it back to 1. And that's how we get the 0, 1, 0, 1 kinetic armor piercing back and forth, rather than it being out of range in I guess you'd say the map, like the array sort of thing. Well, it's a map, the scope of it. Then from that ammo type index, get the weapon damage, get the ammo type index, weapon ammo type, feed it into ammo type, add it into the map, and then this is where reload happens. So you see we did that. Is changing ammo. I double click that. Is changing ammo true? Then it does that changing ammo logic. That's where it persisted. It didn't automatically reload the ammo type when you changed weapon, but it did automatically reload the ammo type when you swapped ammo type back and forth. So that's where there's 2 separate logics. I'll probably split this now I know better. So then, it doesn't magically reload your ammo type the moment you've swapped back and forth, because the swapping ammo isn't the same as reloading a magazine. That is the reload logic. And then from there, that's pretty much it. There's like an increased ammo, which that's to do with the magazines. I haven't upgraded to version 2. There's a shooting logic, but that's to do with like the line trace. But this bit of a long-winded video, but this is the whole transformation from a version 1 ammo and weapon management system to a version 2. So far it's so good. I realized I haven't even showcased it. So let me just get rid of the debugs. Let's just show you how it works. Okay. Now I forgot to show you how it works. So I'll just get both guns. I've got locational damage on the enemies in the other room. I just need to make this do like an event dispatcher call to persist it through the levels. But if I just show you what's happening with the ammo. When I swap weapons, it won't automatically reholster, so I need to work on that, but that's more like a visual problem. So there you go, got that. Go to armor piercing. Again, you just need to upgrade the sprites. Best. 3 rounds, and then we go back to the other one. And that's reloaded, but let's pay attention to the spare ammo. So we expect 6 to come off this. So that should be when we swap to armor piece and swap back. That should now be 25, 29. 25, 29. Then we go to the handgun. 6, 26. So that's going to go back to 13. So I expect that to be 7 off that. So that should be 13, 19. And then go to that. But instead of going back to that, let's say we go back to the PDW, 25, 29, and then we're like, oh wait, no, I'm going to go back to the handgun. So that should be 13, 19. Oh no, not 13, 19, because it doesn't automatically reload. Persists at 626. So you see, it's fully functional. Go like that. You see, it doesn't stack it. Go like that. Doesn't stack it. So that is the ammo system. Hopefully you found that interesting. It's a bit of a wacky way to do it. Definitely going to be a way to improve it when I do maybe like a version 3. This will work if I had 10 weapons and each of them had 10 ammo types. It would work because it's I don't know what, like extensible or something. So yeah, the process works to what would you say, accommodate multiple weapons, multiple ammo types. I'll probably not go into this much detail when I do a branch update, just looking at the ammo, but I'll gloss over other things. And yeah, thank you.